My personal journey with intermittent fasting over the last 6 months. I'm going to be real about the ups and downs and hopefully give you some insight into whether this approach might work for you too. When I first started, I went in with a strict mindset, no flexibility at all. I set out to follow the plan perfectly, fasting from 8 p.m. until 12 p.m. the next day. But honestly, it wasn't easy. I felt hangry and on edge almost the entire time. I soon realized that trying to stick to a rigid schedule wasn't sustainable, especially with a 9-to-5 job. So I decided to adjust my approach. I allowed myself some flexibility, taking it step by step. Instead of forcing everything, I tweaked my routine to better fit my work life and natural rhythm. I kept my fasting window, but I learned to listen to my body and ease into it. This small change made a huge difference. Now, here's the routine I've settled on. I fast from 8 p.m. until noon the next day. During the fast, I stick to coffee and cereal-based drinks without any sugar added. I also made some mindful changes to my diet. I've been steering clear of pasta and processed foods. The focus isn't just on the fasting window, it's also about choosing foods that make me feel good. After a few months, I started feeling great. I felt lighter, both physically and mentally, and I even lost some weight along the way. But the key for me wasn't just the weight loss, it was the overall feeling of well-being and having more energy throughout the day. I also learned that it's perfectly fine to take a break from the routine when I need it, without any guilt. That flexibility helped me stay committed in the long run. So, is intermittent fasting really worth it? In my experience, the answer is yes, but only if you find a way to make it work for you. Don't force yourself into a strict routine that leaves you feeling miserable. Instead, find your motivation, experiment with adjustments, and try giving it a solid 21 days. Once you settle into a rhythm, everything becomes much more natural.